Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Furnace, and this is StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Spawning on the right side of Bridgehead, it is StorMiCkeyCN. And on the left side of the map, from the clan Zeez, it is Dipwood. So this is my first Legacy of the Void cast, and as we can see, the action is already much quicker. StorMiCkey is doing the double extractor trick. Both players do start off with 12 workers now, so we have an instant boost in economy, making everything go faster. StorMiCkey is bringing a drone over to the left side. Looks like he will be going for some sort of proxy hatch, perhaps. But Dipwood is going to go out scouting, so he'll see if anything crazy is going on. The hatch does go down for StorMiCkey. So about these players, Dipwood for the beta is on Clan Zeez, the official clan of the Something Awful forums. In Heart of the Swarm, he is on Rival Gaming. He is a Masters League player in both Heart of the Swarm and Legacy of the Void. StorMiCkeyCN had that little glitch that does not show his rank or league when the screen was loading, so I do not know anything about him. And when I googled his name, he has no regular StarCraft 2 profile. So Dipwood does go scouting. He sees that there is no natural base for StorMiCkey and no regular base. He does see the spawning pool coming down. He did not catch the 3 drones leaving the base, but will probably notice that there is not too high of an amount of drones on the side of the map. And it looks like he's playing pretty safe as well. He has a forge going down, his gateway, and cybernetics core all before he goes for that expansion. So right now he's just going to keep an eye on the Zerg base, see what's going on. He is finally sending a probe over to see what's sort of shenanigans are going on, and he will spot this proxy base by StorMiCkey. So we do have 3 spine crawlers building, which will knock down those rocks pretty quickly, and 1 drone attacking the rocks, which will knock down those rocks very slowly. 2 additional gateways going down for Dipwood, so he'll be able to get good production going pretty quickly. We do have 1 zealot and 1 adept out so far. There's now a 4th spine crawler on the way. Mothership Core does come over to try to contest this proxy hatch, but the queen coming out will push that back for now. So StorMiCkey's going to start working on those rocks and see if he can get into Dipwood's back door. Looks like more adept production is coming out for Dipwood. We do not currently have warp gate technology on the way, so we'll see if that was a mistake or what he plans to do from there. There is a robotics facility coming out. Immortals could definitely be a big help with this. So a lot of Zerglings out. Zergling speed is almost done. There are now spore crawlers going down and an additional spine as StorMiCkey continues to push in to the base. So both players still mining on just 1 base. And we do have additional adepts coming out now for StorMiCkey. Mothership Core does have enough energy for a photon overcharge, and there are some cannons going down, so it won't be quite too easy for StorMiCkey to push in, but as creep spread continues, he will definitely be able to get those spine crawlers in range eventually. And a 5th spine crawler on the way against only 2 cannons will do pretty good. Dipwood did try to do a run-by with just 1 adept, but unfortunately speedlings caught it along the way. StorMiCkey is no longer mining gas and is just getting minerals. So these spine crawlers do come to plant down. There's definitely some good transfuses on there to keep them alive, and they'll start working on those cannons right away. The Zerglings also come in to buffer. And it looks like StorMiCkey's in a pretty good position right now, but this Immortal will definitely be a big help. Photon overcharge picks off almost 2 queens, kills 1 and gets 1 down into the red. This Immortal doing some good work. Takes out 1 spine crawler. It just wrecks these spine crawlers super quick. Now only one spine crawler left. That pickup probably was not a good idea because Dipwood will be able to just focus it down now. Additional Zerglings do come in. You can now see that update with that turret tracking helping out Dipwood a lot. Immortal can keep facing his enemies while he runs away. Additional Adepts out now, and Warp Gate is halfway along the way, so eventually Dipwood will be able to start warping in a little bit faster. Additional Speedlings running in. Luckily Adepts do pretty well against Speedlings. This is an excellent choke here from Dipwood. But more Spine Crawlers running in, and Immortal just barely gets microed back and stays alive, and another Immortal on the fight now, so we'll do some good damage on these Spine Crawlers. Fortunately, the Adepts spawn on the wrong side of the map, but StorMiCkey was not paying attention and lets them both run by. So still a lot of action, both players just mining on one base. Photon Overcharge still going strong as Dipwood to get a second one off. Looks like another Queen will go down, another Spine Crawler goes down, so only one left, and now Warp Gate tech is done, so Dipwood will be able to get his units out quicker. We do have Zealots warping in now. Additional Immortal is on the way. Looks like one of the Immortals went down, one is still up. All these Queens down on the red. Transfuse does go down on the Spine Crawler, but it looks like it will die soon as well. And this Mothership Core just barely staying alive, but getting away. More Transfuses go down on those Spines. And looks like StorMiCkey will continue to try to push up with Spine Crawlers, but two Immortals coming out just wreck the Spine Crawlers, push them down super quick. All these Queens are in the red, somehow just barely surviving. Another Spines go down, they go down so quick against these Immortals, who are backing up and firing again. One goes down, this other Immortal has 2 hit points and 12 kills. So right now there's Worker lead is there for Dipwood, although both players are still just mining off one base. 2 Zealots, 2 Immortals against 8 Zerglings, 4 Queens, and no more Spine Crawlers. So it looks like StorMiCkey is going to pull back from now. Neither player making anything at the moment. Do have a 5th Queen pop out for StorMiCkey. And all we have back at his main base is a Spore Crawler to watch out for DTs, I guess, although they won't really be able to do much. Looks like Dipwood wants to start contesting a little bit more. What knocks out a building Spine Crawler and then pulls back as he does not want to get surrounded by Speedlings. Additional cannon is on the way for Dipwood. Should be pretty good against any more Zerglings that run up and Spine Crawlers. Now we have 4 more Spine Crawlers on the way, so it looks like StorMiCkey is completely committed to this offensive Spine Crawler rush. So there's a moment of respite for Dipwood. Starts to build a drone, gets out more Adepts, which are going to do great work against the small number of Speedlings. Our 5 Queens completely healed up now, and a 6th Queen back in the main base to inject. So these Spines do come up. Looks like Dipwood does not want to contest that right now with his army. Does not want to get surrounded by Speedlings, and a lot more Lings are coming out on the map. We do have 19 now against 7 Adepts and 2 Immortals. Baneling Nest also coming down for StorMiCkey as he starts mining gas again. He is almost mined out in his base, though. That's one of the new things with the new economy in Legacy of the Void. Half of the mineral patches have half of the minerals, so you mine out a lot quicker. Dipwood is also facing that. And we do have big Zergling run by, surrounds one of the Immortals. Will it go down? See Immortal's new ability to, it's a activated ability for the barrier, go down pretty quickly, but unfortunately both Immortals having low health from before do get surrounded and go down. So right now, just mostly this Adept army for Dipwood to protect him. There is another Immortal on the way with one that just popped out. It looks like Dipwood does maybe want to go try to get that expansion. He has not seen StorMiCkey run around the side at all, and StorMiCkey does not even have an Overlord over here for vision. So this creep did get pushed back by Dipwood, but StorMiCkey's starting to expand it again and try to push back into Dipwood's base. There are now 10 banelings on the way, which are going to try to do some damage against Dipwood's army. We do have a run-by of 4 adepts, which should be able to clean up these zerglings without taking too much damage, as they do that extra damage against light. And we do have StorMiCkey moving in again with his queens, banelings, and spine crawlers. And he blows all of the spine crawlers on one cannon and a pylon. Probably not the best idea. He does get some decent damage against these adepts, though. So right now they're just posturing back and forth. Dipwood is not mining. Not there are many minerals left to mine. And Dipwood does, on the other side of the map, get by with these 4 adepts, and he kills 5 drones. And looks like Dipwood wants to move across the base and start semi-long distance mining that. And it looks like he's completely given up his main, so given time, these adepts will eventually kill all the buildings. So right now, just additional zerglings building. Dipwood's nexus is about to finish in where his 3rd base would have gone in a normal game, and he'll be able to start mining at full capacity again and definitely have that going above StorMiCkey. Another photon overcharge does go off, and zerglings do get a surround, but they'll probably go down fairly quickly with this photon overcharge and these adepts doing work. Both immortals do survive for Dipwood, which is the most important part of his unit composition, because they just tear through those spine crawlers so quickly. Do still have transfuses going down by StorMiCkey whenever he gets the chance, but Dipwood holds again, and StorMiCkey currently is not having a great mining compared to Dipwood, as he is long distance mining. He's also down 5 workers. Dipwood is saturated, could even get some gas if he wanted to. And spawning pool did go down in StorMiCkey's main by Dipwood. These 4 adepts still doing work. And looks like StorMiCkey is about to find out about Dipwood's 2nd base with a small zergling run by, but Dipwood will be able to clean that up fairly quickly. And it looks like StorMiCkey calls it quits after seeing Dipwood's fully mining 2nd base. Good game to Dipwood.